Normally, I do not give a lecture on chapter 1. That's a very introductory material. So by now, you as a sophomore of computer science should be familiar with this concept. But for the purpose of the very first exercise assignment, I'll just point out a few things, and based on that, you can do the first assignment. So you may read the whole chapter from the textbook, or you may browse these PowerPoint slides to do the very first assignment. So what I'd like to point out is the unit we use in computing systems. So in computing systems, we use those scaling factors as unit, like a kilo, mega, and so on. So if you do to represent those units as a clock speed, like kilohertz as CPU clock speed, or megahertz. Yeah. And then also you use those units for memory capacity, or hard disk, or solid state storage space, like you have a 1 gigabytes memory, or 1 megabytes memory, and so on. So the same scaling unit, we have different values depending on where you use that. For memories, like RAM or hard disk in storage, kilo means 2 to the 10, which is a 1024. But other than storage, like a clock speed, or in daily life distance, on those ones are other than storage, that is a 10 to the third power, which is a 1000. So as you can see, there is a difference between the same unit specification, but depending on which unit you use, the value is different. So in the storage, mega means 2 to the 20th power, which is 1024 times 1024, which is over 1 million. But if you use m as a clock speed, 1 megahertz, the mega means 1 million. So here is 1 million. So we have a difference, those one. So similarly, we have a giga, tera, peta, exa, zeta, iota. In the storage space, you just multiply the exponent this way. But in other units, you have these difference unit ones. So based on that, you can properly figure out exactly how many bytes, or the hertz, or other things those unit represent. So for the rest of the PowerPoint, you can just skim through, or find the proper slides to do the first assignment. So if you have time, you are strongly encouraged to read chapter 1 of the textbook, though.